So what is it that we see? When you hurdled to victory in a track event, we saw determination. When you sang your first solo, we saw gumption and grace. When you were parading through campus chanting in Mandarin and singing in Spanish, we saw a celebration of differences. When you zipped through the Costa Rican rainforest, we saw your zest for life. When you designed a jacket for people experiencing homelessness and presented a resolution for the safe use of atomic energy, we saw global concern. When you questioned our rules, we saw self-advocacy. And when you reached for your kinder buddy's hand, we saw love. As your teachers, advisors, and coaches, we've seen in you things that you may not yet see in yourselves, and we are proud of what we see. In fact, we'll recognize each of you with a personal tribute as you walk across the stage today, and these tributes express what we've seen in each of you. Your individual engagement and contributions have been deep and wide. But as we've heard time and again from Father Ken and Mr. Cannon, and books you've read, through problems you've solved, these individual gifts you have are only as powerful as the relationships you build. This community has instilled in you the value that each of us matters in the lives of the others. You've heard the scripture from Corinthians about the unity and diversity in the human body, that the body is not made up of one part but of many, and that if one part is honored, every part rejoices. This is what we have seen in you as a community. This class, this student body, made up of each of you and all the remarkable things we see in you, that's great because you've joined together to make it so. And as we honor each of you today, every one of you rejoices. As human beings, we're wired for connection. Our existence depends on our personal and internal biological drive to progress, sure. But equally important to human survival, both as individuals and populations, is the need for belonging and support. The pride that we feel when we do right by others, and the bonds of love and trust that we form from deep relationships, those are the things that propel us to success. Leaps of greatness occur when people who trust each other work together as a team. That is what we've seen happen at Trinity, and that's what we've seen among your class. As you leave and move on to high school and beyond, we challenge you to discover for yourselves those things that we see, the things that you can give in any and every community of which you are a part, and go actively, deliberately, and joyfully connect with others to embody those great things we already know you to be. Before we award each of you with a diploma, we're going to honor 5 graduates with medals that actually represent the best of who you all are as Trinity students. And so we're going to move into that part now. With the graduation of the first 8th grade class in May 2006, Trinity Episcopal School established 5 medals to be awarded annually to graduates at the commencement service. The Trustee Medal is being presented by Mark Burnett. Mark is the chair of the Board of Trustees and a parent of 2 Trinity students. The Trustee Medal is awarded to the graduate with the highest overall cumulative grade point average in core academic subjects. This year's recipient stands out as a student who strives for excellence in all academic endeavors. In addition to her keen intelligence, she embodies traits of top achievers: diligence, curiosity, and passion. This dedication is reflected in her remarkable success as a Trinity student while completing 5 rigorous high school level courses over her time at Trinity and a multitude of extracurricular activities. This year, the Trustee Medal is awarded to Margaret Yemington. The fellowship medal is being presented by Mr. Craig Cannon. As Trinity's assistant chaplain, he teaches us to seek and serve God in all persons and models for us how to respect the dignity of every human being. The fellowship medal is awarded to the graduate who best exemplifies inclusiveness, acceptance, and understanding in everyday relationships and experiences at Trinity and in the larger world. This year's recipient has spent 9 years spreading joy in our community. Her ability to navigate through many groups, as well as her polite manners, positive attitude, and welcoming smile, make her an integral and inclusive member of every team to which she belongs. She is a natural leader and strong role model. From the classroom to the basketball court and dance stage, this recipient's ability to balance her exuberance and achievement with genuine kindness for others has greatly impacted the Trinity community. The fellowship medal is awarded to Katelyn Peter. The Trinity Spirit Medal is being presented by Roxanne Thurman. For 7 years, Mrs. Thurman has lived out our mission with her big heart, enthusiasm for mathematics, and clever sense of humor and fun. We are grateful for her service. The Trinity Spirit Medal is awarded to the graduate who is the tangible example of the intangible Trinity Spirit. This student is characterized by a strong and good-humored work ethic, good citizenship, empathy, appreciation, and high morale. This year's recipient pushes herself to exceed in all areas while displaying a positive, encouraging attitude and a real concern for others. Her teachers can count on her to do the right thing because that is simply who she is. With a deep sense of commitment and purpose and a smile on her face, this young lady quietly, steadfastly, wholeheartedly engages in school life and shows gratitude for her Trinity family. The Trinity Spirit Medal is awarded to Lily Peter. Mr. Ed Horne, Trinity's founding board chair and uncle to a 2007 Trinity graduate, will be presenting the medal named in his honor. We thank him and his wife Elizabeth for being here today. The James Edward Horne Medal is awarded to the graduate who best exemplifies leadership, faithfulness, and a commitment to live in harmony with a greater purpose. This year's recipient embodies all of those traits we aim to instill in the Trinity graduate. The kind of leader who leads simply by the way she lives, this young lady is cheerful, compassionate, and generous. Her friendly disposition, responsible work ethic, and heart for serving others makes her a model for us all. The James Edward Horne Medal is awarded to Emma Hutchison. Dr. Tom Hill, grandparent to 2 Trinity alumni, will present the medal named in honor of his late wife, Trinity's founding head of school, Mrs. Jane Hill. The Jane Ferguson Hill Medal was established to recognize a graduate for total contribution to the life of the school. Like Jane herself, the student personifies Trinity's 4 core values. This year's recipient is an enthusiastic leader who personifies integrity and respect. As he strives to achieve his personal best, from daily lessons to the Innovate Capstone Project to performances on stage, his stellar example inspires others to do the same. This young man's joyful spirit, good-natured sense of humor, and exemplary character are matched by his intellect and commitment to succeed as both an individual and a teammate. Each of us has truly benefited from his presence at Trinity. This year, the Jane Ferguson Hill Medal is awarded to Ford Campbell.